You summed it up pretty well there. An up and down week right now. Cold though, 35 degrees in the park, all the way down below freezing already at Newburgh and up toward Monticello. Winds coming in 10 to 20 miles per hour sustained, gusting higher. That has been sending wind chills down into the 20s pretty much all day, and that's what you've had to dress for, and that will continue into this evening. I think the breeze really dies off though by later on tonight. Look at that wind chill up toward Monticello, all the way down to 15 degrees. With the clear skies that you saw in that beautiful shot, and the calming wind, it actually allows our numbers to get pretty cold overnight, down into the 20s in the city, even some teens in the coldest spots well north and west. Mainly clear skies out there, and then some high clouds increase during the day tomorrow. That will dim the sun at times, but that won't stop numbers from getting up closer to the 40-degree mark, so about normal for this time of the year. Let's go through some headlines for you again. Cold tonight, dry through tomorrow, and then a touch of rain arrives during the day on or later on tomorrow night and early Thursday morning. It's mainly a morning event on Thursday, and it's just a little bit of rain. Could be some wet snowflakes mixed in well north and west. We're dry actually for New Year's Eve for midnight, and then rain returns on Friday. That could actually start as a prolonged period of sleet and freezing rain in some of the higher elevations north and west of New York City. And it's a mixed decision weekend. We'll talk about that. One half looking a lot better than the other. That's coming up in your full AccuWeather forecast. Back over to you.
All right, we'll see you then, Jeff. Thank you. New York cops releasing video tonight in their search for a rape suspect in Brooklyn. Cops say he attacked a teenager in Brownsville yesterday, grabbing her from behind, holding a knife to her throat. He then dragged her into an apartment building and raped her. He ran away. She was taken to the hospital where she was treated and released. Also in Brooklyn, a driver facing charges today after police say they saw him hit a roller skater and then just drive off. It happened just after 2:30 this morning at the intersection of 41st Street and Fort Hamilton Parkway. This is in Borough Park. The driver in custody on suspicion of driving while intoxicated. The victim in the hospital now in critical condition.
New York City police believe they have now identified the woman who falsely accused a black teenager of stealing her cell phone. It happened at a hotel in Soho, and tonight we hear from the innocent teenager. Sonia Rincon is live in Soho with that story. Good evening.
Yeah, Michelle and Bill, the NYPD now confirms it is investigating the incident as an assault case after talking with Keon Harold Jr. and Sr. and getting a good look at that video.
Face off, that's mine. What are you
In the video that's gotten millions of views and shares on social media, the woman can be seen lunging toward the camera.
No, I'm not letting you walk away with the phone. No, get your hands off.
Grammy Award-winning musician Keon Harold recounted what happened as the woman repeatedly accused his son of stealing her phone.
We hit the lobby and she was all on him asking me for his phone immediately. But after the video cuts off and she basically tackled, she scratched me.
The NYPD says she could be charged with misdemeanor assault. The Manhattan DA says our office is thoroughly investigating this incident. It's not clear what kind of contact law enforcement has had with the woman, though police have indicated they have identified her as a California resident who was in town for the holiday. Her missing phone was returned to her by an Uber driver. As the family's attorney calls for not only charges against her, but an investigation into the Arlo for implicit bias against the teen, the hotel has apologized, but the family hasn't heard a word from the false accuser.
We don't have any clue why this woman attacked our son, so why?
Keon Jr. tells Good Morning America he'd like an apology and that he was just glad his dad was with him when it happened.
If you're by yourself, right, and you have nobody to help you, and you have no proof, and it was just me by myself, it would have been a whole different story.
As we've heard from the family's attorney, Benjamin Crump, it is that possibility of what could have happened that makes this so serious. Now, the NYPD says it was called here at the time for what appeared to be a dispute, a case of harassment, knowing then that the teen was the victim, knowing that his phone was his own, and the woman was gone. But now that they're investigating this as an assault, they say they're making every effort to find her. We're live in Soho, Sonia Rincon, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Sonia, thank you. Still ahead on Eyewitness News at 5, closing in on a motive behind the Nashville bombing. Details on the conspiracy theory that has caught the attention of investigators. Plus, the coronavirus variant in the UK arrives in the U.S. What new research reveals about the strain. And an earthquake has hit Croatia. The devastating new video from the epicenter of this powerful tremor. And before the break, we have posted a stimulus check calculator for you at ABC7NY to help you determine how much money you may get under the bill. Just answer 3